yeah, guys, remember that some time ago, just a few days back, it was announced that Gogo Maweni had spent about the weekend in the cell. She had gone for bail. The bail got denied, and so when that happened, I wanted to give an update because I saw an article on the Daily Sun, and it's an organization that is saying that this is false. So the Gogo's arrest, this is false. So I was very confused. Is the Daily Sun titled saying, it was very confusing title. So we opened over there to check it out. And so I found it was an organization of Sangomas. There seems to be a lot. And I have something that I want to say concerning that, because they've been out here telling us that, all these churches, why do they have so many churches? Why do y'all have so many organizations? The people that start that organization over there, you don't like them. So you go start your own. You got an issue over there. You go and start. So it's the same reason. Okay, no problem. Now we've sorted that, right? You are right. Okay. So this organization came out. They said that there was some statements that they were not for concerning the arrest of Gogo Maweni. And this pertains a particular flyer that came out. So there was a flyer that had their logo right there and says justice for Maweni, and then says wake up traditional healers. So yeah, that was a bit of a dodgy flyer, because I gotta ask questions on your moral standing when they say that someone has done something wrong and then they are being detained, and then when the first thing is support without even thinking about the matter concerning the subject matter that is being dealt with within the law system. And if there's all these other investigations going on, let the court do what the court does best. So the organization wanted to respond to that. So I thought, let's come here and talk about that. It's the Reality Show with daily Christian commentary videos. Other episodes down today, they'll be down in the pinned comments, and I'm going to check you guys over there. And so this organization said, hey, that logo is our logo. Now, this organization has been said to have been there for about 50 years. It was literally my first time hearing about it today when I saw this article. These things happen. And so according to the article, it says, when you scroll down, Traditional Healers Organization says it distanced itself from a recent social media campaign implying that the organization is throwing its weight behind Gogo Maweni. So are you saying the opposite? So you're saying you're not doing that? Okay, let's read further in the article to hear what's the guan then. So they say that this particular flyer was suggesting that they were, a poster circulating on social media of the logo and the whole nine jazz. It says calls for support and for Gogo Maweni, and this is a categorically false. So the false thing is not that she was arrested. We are clear on that. The thing that they are saying is false is what they say is that flyer there that implies that they were supporting. Okay, fine. The flyer says you are supporting, so you are not. Okay, let's read further. What the article goes on to say. It says that the Traditional Healers Organization has attempted to contact the individual responsible for the poster, but the contact information is unavailable. Okay, it says the organization warned the unauthorized use of their logo and to seriously, strong warning members of the sect against this particular practice of using the logo, right? They say that the Healers Organization says individual members, okay, wishing to support Maweni in her upcoming case, basically, can do so. But they must not use the name of the organization or the organization's regalia to support. So basically, these guys have their own uniform. That's it there. They even have the patches like the nurses and stuff like that. They even have the patches and the whole nine jazz and all that. So they're saying people should not wear their uniforms, and they must not use the logo of the organization going to support. But if they want to go support, they can go and support. Yeah, but you see, you haven't said where do you stand. So they can go support, but where do you stand? Okay, no problem. Let's go back to the article again. It says Gogo Maweni is has been behind bars to appear in the Protea Magistrate Court in Soweto on Monday the 20th. She is appeared in on the 20th. She'll make her second appearance on the 27th, which is tomorrow, January, facing charges of assault and intent to court grade and over family relatives, ex-what boyfriend, the whole nine quarters. No problem. But where do you stand as an organization? Where do you stand? Okay, individuals can go and support, right? Individuals can go support, and they should not wear the organization's thingy. People might say that they support, they can go and do that, but they should not. But where do you stand? So you are for instance, if a pastor does something, the council of churches will be expected to be like, you know what, that's not biblical. Of course, sometimes they'll disappoint you and say council of churches. That's why even there is many other organization groupings and stuff like that. And so, but you will see them stand against something that is not biblical. It's very rare. They'll do it once in a year. So you're like, all this other time, where are they? What are they doing? Just chilling, nothing. But you'll see them once in a while doing so. Now, as I mentioned, there are things that you probably stand with, right? Like, for example, them guys, they were over there at Mojalaf protesting very heavily. There were numbers in deep in Rosebank. Okay, they had gone to protest. You can see them outside the Mojalaf offices. The Sizoktola guy was there, and the people and them things and whatnot, and they even wrote a letter thing with addresses and logos and everything. Agent requests to suspend the broadcasting of the episode on your show, Fake Kobela, and then they go on and so forth. And they talk about 70,000 traditional healers and practitioners and the whatnot. There are things you stand with. There are things you stand against, right? So here, you didn't like the show. Okay. You went to protest. So now, someone who is a traditional healer has done something and is been said to have been of harm to someone. That's the accusation. And then there is other cases that have been spoken about. Concerning that, where do you stand? It's not there on the thingy. I mean, like, there are things, like, I'll say it again. There are things you stand for and there are things you don't stand for. Like, for example, the organization is very clear on healers against the violence. Activism and the whole nine watches. You are very clear on them type of things, right? Even when you put up the banners that they use, healers against gender, promoting healers, promoting gender equality over there on the yellow one. Stop witchcraft-based violence. There are people that say they are bewitching people, like her, who is in court right now. She said that she bewitches. She doesn't play. You mess with her, she'll bewitch you. And so, when it comes to people that actually do bewitching, where do you stand? So, you see, this is why I love the Bible. See, it's very clear where we stand, where we don't stand. Like, the moment I see that a person is offline, what the Bible says, I know, no, this one's Christianity is it's in strong doubt. I cannot claim that this person I stand with. So, fine. Individuals can go support. But where do you guys stand? The middle poster there, okay, it says that your patients have the right to live and give them life, no problem. But do they have the right to go striking people with skhotheni and whatnot? Do you have the right to destroy another person? Okay, they have the right to live, no problem. But they have the right to destroy people. Where do you stand? Because you see, me, that's the question I have. I see, okay, they can go into, but where do you stand when it comes to things like that? The middle poster then goes on the second point there. It says that protect all your colleagues. Do not accuse them of witchcraft. What if they say it themselves? Not being accused. They say, me, I bewitch. They say that. The Mandams be saying things like that. Then what? When you come back here and then say no one must harass you or threaten you to take your life, no problem. You see this one? You see this point here down at the bottom? No one must harass you or threaten to take your life. But you have Sangoma saying they can. So where do we stand? Where do you stand pertaining that? See, that's why I'm a Christian. There is actual value for a human life. I have no right to destroy your livelihood or your life. I have no right to... Why? Because your life has value. So when it comes to things like that, you are clear there. Someone should not harass anybody. And so now, based on the things that we've seen online of people, what they are saying themselves, where do you stand pertaining that? Because others are dressed like you guys. They wear the red and white and the what and all those things. And then they go out there, they do things that are destructive to people's lives. So if we are talking about people threatening people's lives, so where do you stay? You see, simple and straightforward. Where do you stand pertaining things like that? It's that easy, you know. So the individual members can go and support, but where does the organization that is standing with a group of Sangomas, right? We've already addressed that there's many organizations that do almost the same thing. There was one for celebrities, and then there's one, you know, everybody's got their own cliques. It's fine, no problem. But where does your organization stand when people are saying we are destroying people's lives? One Sangoma was on DJ's Boost show. He went there, he was saying this year he's going to be destroying other black people. Sharper. Where do you stand when people say, so people are being threatened that, yeah, me, I will remove you. They are saying that. So where do you stand pertaining that? Strict Reality Show with the Daily Christian Commentary. You see, that's why I'm a Christian. It's very clear. We are clear on principles. So once a person deviates, I know, this one is not from here. We must be very clear. Where does your organization stand pertaining what is being said? Gender-based, you are clear there. All these other things, people that threaten people's lives, you are clear there. Stop witchcraft-based violence, you are clear there. What about people who are saying they're bewitching and saying they destroy people's lives? If we are defending and we are doing activism for these things, we can also do activism for the other one. It's Ricky, we're done here.